Hello everyone, my name is Ishan Jolly, also known as the JollyLegend. I'm a Twitch streamer and voice actor, and welcome to this review of the Electrovoice RE320, otherwise known as my favorite dynamic microphone. So let's get into this. Right, so this microphone has taken me completely by surprise. I bought it because, I have a bunch of microphones. I was testing out the SM7b. I just wanted a good dynamic microphone, really. And I know the RE20 is, really good as well. But, that's very expensive in England. And, this is, half the price of an RE20 here. I know it's different in America. I think it's, like $100 difference. But here, this is half the price. And, honestly, I think I like this one more. I feel like the RE20 is, really good. But it could do with a tiny bit more, sort of presence, right? And this microphone has that bold presence. And honestly, I love it. I've just been testing it for the last few days, and just a bit of EQ and compression on my Go XLR, I got this sounding so good. Damn. I mean, I still love my MKH 416. Nothing can replace my MKH 416. That microphone is fantastic. But hey, this one is amazing for what? A third of the price. And especially because this is a dynamic microphone, right? And that's a condenser, shotgun microphone. And I feel like the closest competitor in terms of a condenser microphone would be the Lewitt LCT440 Pure, which you probably couldn't hear me back then, which is this one right here, which I really like this one, actually. This is a very, very good microphone for its price tag. But honestly, I think the the budget king of streamer microphones, I wouldn't say budget actually, it's budget for me, but it's not budget for a streamer, right? So I guess you could say a mid-range, right? If you say an RE20's high range, it's maybe mid-range. But to be fair, I think these microphones are better, right? Than the SM7b and RE20. I think the RE320 or the LCT440 Pure is better than those two microphones, in my humble opinion. But yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic sounding microphone, and honestly, I really like this this little switch here. Because, here is the flat one. It's currently been on the flat profile this whole time, and this is designed for voice, right? But there's another profile on this microphone, which is designed for kick drums to give a very bold sound. And the thing is, the frequency response curve, the difference-wise, is kind of similar to the EQ I would do. It boosts up the lower bass region. It kind of scoops out some of the upper bass, lower mids, and gives a bit more treble as well. Or I guess it's a bit more higher mids in this case, not really the treble I would boost. I boost normally in the 8 to 16 kilohertz range, whereas this boosts in the 2 to 5 kilohertz range. But still, it's really cool, and especially I like the way it sounds on voice, even though it's not made for voice. Because right now I've switched over to that. I've not got my headphones in, so I can't hear the difference, but it sounds really cool, and here is basically how it sounds. Let's just say some random stuff. I don't know what to say. Now from London, introducing Rimmel's new Volume Flash Mascara. Unique lock and load formula. 5 times bigger lashes instantly. 0 to sexy in seconds. New Volume Flash Mascara from Rimmel. Get the London look. And now with the regular voicing. Now from London, Rimmel's new Volume Flash Mascara. Unique lock and load formula. 5 times bigger lashes instantly. 0 to sexy in seconds. New Volume Flash Mascara from Rimmel. Get the London look. Right, and then there you can hear the difference between both presets. And I really like it. After EQ, when I'm EQing the mic with my Go XLR, I leave it in flat. But if you don't have an EQ, then maybe using the kick drum preset could be cool because it's got that extra treble. And the scooped lower mids and the boosted bass, and gives you that punchy sound. I really like it, and think it's really good. So, yeah, here we go. This is the RE20 microphone. And now I'm going to swap over to, I'm just going to add a bit of compression. I'm not going to do any EQ yet, because EQ can be very highly subjective and such, but I'll add a tiny bit of compression just to, level out the microphone and boost up and give it that sort of radio sound, right? Because I love the way the mics sound after compression. Any microphone can be improved with compression, in my opinion. Let's go. Right, so I've done a bit of compression to the microphone now, and as I look into my audio frequency waveform, it does seem to be about the same in terms of how big the waveforms are, because I'm recording in Adobe Audition, I can see right over there. It's the same the waveform, the same bigness, So the volume should be like a good amount, but it does sound compressed now. So I've done a threshold of -18, ratio of 4:1, attack of 2, release of 25 milliseconds, of course, and makeup gain of 8 decibels. And there we go, and this is how the microphone sounds with compression in the flat preset. And here is how the microphone sounds with compression in the kick drum preset, in the kicky, that's a good word. Kicky, yes. In the, whatchamacallit? In the bold, like, sort of kick drum preset. It has a word on the box. One second. Right, here's the box. Kick drum mode delivers rock solid tone, punch, and point. And instrument/vocal mode delivers clear, natural, and lively articulation. So right now we're in the kick drum mode. Even though my voice isn't a kick drum, I like the way it sounds on my voice. And yes, back to the vocal mode. So yeah, as you can see right here, it's like, okay, so -5 decibels at 50 hertz, 0 decibels at 100 hertz to like 100 or maybe 200 hertz, and then it scoops down at like 250 hertz to 500 hertz by -5, and then it's flat from like 1 to like, say, 2 kilohertz, and then from 2 kilohertz to like 10 kilohertz is like a presence boost, and then it kind of rolls off after like, say, 15 kilohertz. And yeah, this is what the kick drum mode sounds like. And I'm not on the kick drum mode, right? But that's what it says. And whereas the other one is like basically completely flat, small bit of like bass, but like 1 decibel of extra bass. And then it's flat all the way until like, say, I think 3 kilohertz. It's a tiny dip of like a 1 decibel before like a presence boost from like 4 through to 10 kilohertz, and then it's flat until 15, and then rolls off the same way the kick drum one does. So that's how the two different presences are like done, frequency response wise. I can probably put some up on screen, like, I don't know, here-ish or something when I'm doing it, so you can see the difference, right? But yeah, this microphone sounds fantastic. And now let's just do some really quick comparisons to other microphones. First off, the Shure SM7b, the legendary microphone that is recommended from all streamers to use because it is so famous and good and warm and bold and amazing sounding. But yeah, I don't like this one that much, honestly. But yeah, let's swap over. Wait, before I do that, let me turn off compression. Although, I mean, compression, I like compression because it makes the differences more audible, right? So I think I'll leave compression on for this comparison, and then I'll make more detailed videos with comparisons switching between the two mics and not have any compression there, right? So I'll leave the compression on, actually. Right, let's go. Right, so now we are on the Shure SM7b microphone with the switcher set completely flat, and there is the exact same distance from my face, and this is how the microphone sounds like. To me, honestly, this microphone it's not my favorite. It's just a microphone that sounds very sort of like, muffled, and like my voice sounds very far back. The compression might be helping, honestly, but like with compression it's good because it emphasizes all the details of the microphone compression. So with compression you can hear the difference better, right? If it was just raw, like you could hear a tiny difference, but like you hear it so much more after EQ compression that I think having compression on in comparisons might not be too bad, honestly. Like I did the same thing in my LCT440 Pure versus AKG C414XL2 comparison. So yeah, honestly, I like having compression on for my comparisons, but I will make a detailed comparison later with compression off, just so you guys can get the raw taste, right? So here is the SM7b microphone in comparison to the RE20 on flat vocal preset. And now we've got RE20 again on the flat vocal preset, and this is how it sounds like. And then the RE320 again on the kick drum preset, and this is what it sounds like. I may be saying RE20, I do mean RE320, as you can see here. I'm getting the names confused, but that's my bad. Right, okay, so now let's compare to a condenser microphone in the same price range that I think is amazing for streaming as well. The Lewitt LCT440 Pure, which, for a while, was like one of my favorite microphones. Like, my MKH 416 is like the best microphone, in my opinion. But this microphone, for like a third or a quarter of the price, like, does really well. So does this one, I'm telling you. Yep, on vocal mode, right. And let's switch now. Right, okay, so now we have the Lewitt LCT440 Pure microphone, and this is what it sounds like. I've got the windscreen on, but I think the windscreen helps this microphone because it's so bright. This kind of tames some of the higher frequencies that may be a bit out of order. But I kind of like I like the difference, but I like having the windscreen on to tame it sometimes. And this is what it sounds like without the windscreen. I'll try very hard not to pop it. It's going to be a bit higher and a bit more like a bit more airy sounding, which is quite nice. I like airy sounding microphones. Because, in my opinion, the airy sound is what makes your voice sound epic, right? And smooth and warm. Like, I feel like the really high frequency, 16 kilohertz and such, is what gives your voice the warmth. Like, I know most people associate warmth with, like, the bass, right? And having, like, a lower, what'd you call it? How would you say? How would you call it? A tamed treble, that's what I'm saying. Like, the SM7b is described as warm, right? But I would say the SM7b is dark, and some of the RE20 or the RE320 is warm because of the way the treble is. Because, like, when I think warm, I think of, like, a fire, and a fire has lots of those crackling sounds, and the crackling sounds are in the upper frequencies, right? And that's what I like in the voice, and that's what I feel makes it sound warm to me. I know we're just talking about semantics here, but that's the sound I like. It's like a high, like a really nice airiness with a solid bass. Like, the bass to, like, thicken the voice and give it more, like, strength. And then the airiness to make it sound very big, very bold, very smooth, and very, like, warm. But, like, some have harsh high ends and some have smooth, warm high ends. And that's kind of, like, it depends on the voice as well. Like, I guess this microphone might not be too good on, like, a really harsh voice. Where, like, if your voice sounds amazing on an SM7b, it probably won't sound amazing on this, and vice versa, right? Because, like, this one really complements dark voices, that one really complements, like, harsh voices. Right, now let's put the windscreen back on. And yeah, here's the microphone with the windscreen on. Right, and let's swap back to the RE320. And here we are back on the Electrovoice RE320 microphone, and here we are again with this sound profile. Right, like, I have a bunch of microphones on my desk that I can compare it to, like the SM58, the Aston Element, that really bassy one, the MKH 416. You know, I'll toss in the MKH 416 as just a comparison to my favorite microphone, right? Because how can I do comparison without chucking in my favorite mic, right? So you can hear how that microphone sounds. And let's go. Okay, so here we have the Sennheiser MKH 416 microphone. By far my favorite microphone for voiceover, voice acting, streaming, broadcasting, every single thing possible. Because I love this microphone. It is light, it is thin, so it doesn't get in your eyesight and your vision. It is pretty durable, and it picks up fantastic sound quality with a really, like, it makes your voice just sound big and bold and, like, really present. And that is what I really like about this microphone. It's like, I don't know how many other microphones I encountered that give you that, like, boost and, like, presence and, like, the boominess and like, just how, like, I don't even know how you say it. It just makes your voice sound big, especially after compression and EQ. And, like, I've tried with other microphones, you just don't get close. And I love it. Oh man, it's such a good microphone. Right, and back to the RE320. And you know what? Let's finish off the microphone review with the microphone in the kick drum baton for my voice, because it's just fun just to mess around with this little switch and try it out. And here we go, you guys. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video, and it has been helpful if you wish to purchase this microphone, or any of these microphones really, and the comparisons I've made between the two, and I hope it has really helped you. I'll make a video describing my GoXLR settings and setup for the RE320, because I feel like it's such an amazing microphone for streaming. I gotta do it, right? And I hope that one becomes my new most viewed video, because the SM7b video I did last year got a lot of views, but I think it's about 25k right now, and the one I made like a few weeks ago on this one I have here, it's like 1,500. But I feel like the sound you can get from this surpasses the sound you can get from that by so much that I really hope that that one gets more views, honestly. Just to help help people get the good microphones. I mean, the SM7b is fantastic. Like, loads of people swear by it and love that microphone. I just don't. Because just for me, it makes my voice sound far away and dull and boring. But I guess it's just like, if you've got a really harsh voice, then it tames the harshness. And it just makes everything sound soft. Whatever's going through it will sound soft. going through an SM7b. And I guess that's what some people claim is the warmth factor. So yeah, there you guys go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you all later, and goodbye. And first, be sure to follow me over at twitch.tv/JollyLegend to hang out with me live. I would really greatly appreciate seeing all you wonderful people there. See you later, and goodbye.